Hello everyone and welcome back to Extreme Gaming Fever, and guys, welcome back to the first ever Let's Play gameplay of Farming Simulator 23. So this is the Amberstone map, and I have been playing this for roughly 6 to 8 hours, and now I'm starting this career. So it's not like I have just started a fresh career in this save profile, but rather I just decided to play the game a little bit for two reasons. Number one, I would get better understand how different things will work, because it's a new game at the end of the day, so a lot of things are changed now this time. And secondly, I wanted to have a spot where I can start making some interesting videos. Like, I just didn't wanted to start a series and just start grinding in the game and showing you how difficult it is to make money or something like that. So I just wanted to get to a point where I can start making some interesting gameplay. So I think now I am at this point. So I have played this game for quite a bit, and now I think I have a pretty good setup, and you can see the money. I have 475 100 to I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm so bad at numbers, but you can see the money. It's in front of you. So this is my setup. I have just purchased this seeder, which allows you to direct seed crops. It's really interesting, and it also has a fertilizer tank built in, so you don't really need to worry about fertilizing your fields, because as you already know, if not, then you should know that in Farming Simulator 23 you have to fertilize your field twice. There are two levels of fertilizers. So if you want 100% of your yield, you have to fertilize your crops twice, otherwise you will lose your yield. So this fertilizer, this seeder allows me to complete the first level of fertilization at the time I am sowing these crops, and then I can use a fertilizer separator, to further fertilize my field. So this tractor is blocking harvester, so I have to move it. And yeah, I've been planting many crops, particularly for some reason I'm just more attracted to the soybeans compared to other ones. I did planted other crops as well, including canola, wheat, and even oats, but I find soybeans a little bit lubricant for because they, at the end of the day, even though the yield of soybeans is pretty low compared to wheat or barley, but at the end of the day it always gives you a better price. So the prices of wheat and canola sometimes are totally terrible. I know you can predict crop prices, but still sometimes the prices are absolutely terrible, and I don't like that. So the situation with soybean is, if it does have a terrible price, still it's good enough that it can fulfill your requirement. So now you can see there is herbicides, and it also needs plowing, and the fertilizer, it's 100% fertilized, but I guess we still need to use the herbicide on this field, because the yield is only 60% yield bonus. So let's grab our sprayer. So with the addition of herbicides, now the sprayers can only be used to fill the herbicide. You cannot load liquid fertilizer inside your sprayers, at least at this moment. Maybe this can be changed in future. I don't know about that, but at this moment you can only fill herbicide inside these tanks. So that's pretty good separation, by the way, because otherwise, if they allows you to fill herbicide and fertilizer at the same time, then If you only have this one sprayer, then you have to empty this, and there is no way to empty this. That means you will end up losing all that herbicides that you will have in your tank, and the fertilizers and herbicides both are very expensive. So currently we are using herbicides on our field to remove weeds from the field to get better yield. So this sprayer has quite a huge range, so in the starting of the game this will works best for you. I strongly recommend, if you start a new career, the two first things that you definitely should purchase is the herbicide and the fertilizer spreader, the solid fertilizer spreader. I will show you that as well in this gameplay, but currently I'm just gonna complete this mission, complete this task using the herbicide and removing weeds from my field. So now at the end I will show you how much yield bonus has increased after using the herbicides and or after killing the all the weeds that are in the weeds. Only grow once, and once you have removed them, then you are good to go. You don't need to use these again and again. So I guess I should change the time scale a little bit. By the way, if you are not informed about it, the time scale in Farming Simulator 23 can go up to 90 times. So that's really interesting. In Farming Simulator 20 it was only limited to 45 times, I guess. So yeah, it's double the clock speed in Farming Simulator 23. Yeah, I liked it. I like it because I guess we should have more like 120 times, but 90 times is fine as well. So let's park this tractor and then I will show you how much yield bonus has increased in this field. Let's park it somewhere. I'm just looking for a good place. Maybe I guess I should start using it on this field because it's already, the new crop is already popping on this field, and soon there will be a lot of weeds on this field as well. So yeah, instead of parking it, I will be hiring a helper on this field. And okay, look at that, there is a 30% yield bonus, and we have completed the first level of fertilization on this field. So 50% is fertilized and 30% is the yield bonus. So after completing the herbicide usage and fertilizing it twice, we will see how the stats will change. So now you can see if I walk in front of it, there is a 30% bonus, and if I walk past this, you can see there is 50% bonus. So that's how it works. You instantly get 20% bonus by just using the herbicide. I mean, just removing the weed. One other thing that's a major change in Farming Simulator 23 is that in the rain you can still harvest your crops, but your yield will reduce by 50%. So it's really in your own hands now. If you want to carry on, you can keep harvesting your crop, but you will get less yield compared to, if you just wait for the rain to stop. And rain in Farming Simulator 23 doesn't last very long. It just for a short while, and after that it will go away. But yeah, it will keep coming back and again. So yeah, it's annoying, but I get it because there's a seasons mode in this game. So even though they don't affect, so now you can see there is 80% yield on this field, and it's 100% fertilized. So if I show you right here inside this, after getting inside this tractor, I guess the helper is has got confused. So even though the crop has not popped here, but I will still use it because it registered it anyway. Maybe developer can fix it later, but at this time I'm just using this glitch. if weeds have not popped and even the crop is not popped, and if you use the herbicides, though if you see weeds in your crop, it will not count because the game has already registered that you have used the herbicide. So that's a slightly, I'm just, you know, fooling the software here. Ridiculous, but yeah, it works. Anyway, so now I guess we should park this sprayer on a proper place, and then we can continue this gameplay. This is the best place so far. And yeah, you got to be very careful while parking this sprayer because it can easily tip over, and if there's a herbicide inside it, and if you reset it, you will lose all your herbicide, and that's really expensive. So yeah, park it very wisely and carefully, otherwise it will it will create troubles for you. So now you can see there's a 50% yield here, and it's also 50% fertilized. So let's start using this. The spread of this spreader is really satisfying. You can see the waves or whirly effect coming out of it. That's really interesting. Now let's see, and it's now 100% fertilized, and the yield bonus has gone all the way up to 80%. That's really interesting. So the remaining 20%, why I'm not getting that remaining 20% yield bonus is because I have not plowed this field. So plowing is kind of unnecessary in Farming Simulator 23. If you will not plow your field, you will end up losing 20% yield bonus, and I guess it's a big deal, particularly if you are primarily relying on farming only, on, I mean, simple farming only, I mean harvesting crops and planting new crops again. So that 20% is a big deal. Otherwise it's fine if you have multiple source of income, like you have animals on your farm as well, you're also working on productions, and you're also working um, on grapes and olives as well, then you are good to go. You can easily skip that 20% yield bonus, and that may not affect you as much. But yeah, if you are relying only on farming, then that 20% is a big deal, considering that you will be working on multiple fields, and that will of course cost you a lot. So the fertilizer is vanished in this fertilizer spreader. We need to refill it. By the way, the range of this spreader is 42 meters, I guess. That's a crazy range, and I love it. Even though I just got the cheapest spreader because that was the only one that I could afford. So still, okay, so the rain has started here already. So a good thing we are not harvesting at the moment, and none of the field is ready to harvest at the moment. But yeah, the rain is started. You can see the very dense cloud cluster up on our heads. So I think we should go and try to sleep and skip this. First of all, the night. Yes, the other thing that's new is this torch system. We were previously missing this thing, but now we have this torch on our head. That's really interesting, and I guess it's going to be very useful, particularly at night. So yeah, let's skip this night anyway, and we should sleep. We should wake up at 5. The really nice animation of night skipping. Alright, still not enough light, but we can manage. And the rain has stopped eventually, but the clouds are telling me it may start again. Yeah, so let's continue whatever we were doing before. There are some occasional lags. Sometimes it's just because of my stupid laptop. It's not a powerful laptop, so it sometimes, you know, freezes or do some crazy things. But yeah, I have to do it with my laptop because The only possible way for getting good quality recordings from Nintendo Switch is to use a capture card, and I cannot use it on my PC because I have to see my gameplay as well. So yeah, laptop is the only option I have. Anyways, so now you can see the vids is popping up again. So that means we can use the weed herbicide again, and this seeder has stopped. So now let's, and the other thing that I also forgot, if you have hired helper and it is harvesting your crop, and when the rain starts, it will not stop harvesting, it will keep on harvesting your crop. And if you really don't want to ruin all of that 50% yield because you are harvesting in the rain, then you have to stop your helpers, because it will not stop harvesting even though it's raining. I guess Giant Software should fix this. If it's raining, helper should have at least it should either warn you that the rain has started and stop the helper or stop the harvester, or it should completely stop harvesting, because in this way you will obviously end up losing your precious oh yeah, I'm so bad sometimes. Precious yield, precious or precious, wow, never thought I would struggle on pronouncing this word in my life. Alright, so quick check of the crop, and the prediction says it will increase. So now let's sleep again. Sleeping is currently not possible. What? Maybe I should walk around a little bit and come back to sleep again. Alright, where is the prices of the oats? I want to sell some oats here. Here is the price chart, and it's alright. I guess we can go, what should I do? Go to grain mill. So now I need a tractor to attach the tipper or the trailer, and let's sell some harvest in this gameplay as well, because I really want to show you something good. Because in this gameplay, yeah, I just want to sell some of my oats, and I want to make some upgrades on my farm. Particularly, I really desperately need a better tractor, because these tractors sometimes they struggles, and because the fields are not even, there are ups and downs areas. So when they are climbing up on a field, they get very slow, and they take a lot of time. Either they are harvesting, either they are sowing or doing other things, they just take some time. So I desperately need a better tractor. So let's start loading these oats, and the stripper is also very small, so I'm also thinking to upgrade this stripper as well, because yeah, it's I'm just kind of done with this. And another very big flaw with this stripper is it has a dolly system, which I hate. I don't know about you, but I'm that person who cannot reverse this kind of tipper, because it's a dolly based tipper. Maybe some of you would appreciate that there are finally dolly system coming in mobile games as well, but I hate it even in Farming Simulator PC version. But now it's it's in Farming Simulator mobile as well, so how can I enjoy it? So anyways, I, for that specific reason, because it has a dolly system, and the secondary reason is that it has a smaller capacity, I am also desperately thinking of upgrading this trailer as well. I'll maybe go with the Rodolph trailer and try to use that trailer as well. Alright, so here we are at the grain mill, and let's sell these oats. Let's see how much moolah we get from here after selling one full tipper of oats. $13,673. Not bad, not bad. So guys, that was the gameplay. I will see you in my next video very soon. Please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.